Hello everyone, it's Kirsten from Kierstenredresale. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Well, what am I doing here? I am here to bring you um not a haul. I don't want to call it a haul. It's a small accumulation of the last, couple days. Some of this was purchased locally out in the wild, and some of it was not local. It was done online auction type things. And I figured I'd show you a couple things that stood out. There's one piece that I'm going to show you that I purchased not in the last couple days. It was a little while ago, but I never showed you all. So anyway, hi, I'm Kirsten. Welcome to my channel. I would love for you to subscribe. Just hit that button. It's free. It takes a second, and I'd greatly appreciate it. If you press the thumbs up or thumbs down, either way, it helps that algorithm out, and I would really appreciate it. And what else? Oh, I have live auctions on Thursday evenings. It is 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I got that out of the way. So let's get going here. So this piece I purchased a little while ago, not a huge long while ago, but a bit. I just have never brought it to show anyone. And I figured it bears showing. It is absolutely stunning. This is a very old 1930s Mexican piece. It is sterling silver and, I don't even know. It's kind of a funky color stone, but it actually doesn't bother me. It looks absolutely stunning in this necklace. And is there markings? Yeah, there are. It just has the old school Mexican, like Mexico sterling. So this is not a Tasco piece. It's just a very old, beautiful Mexican necklace. Love this style. Just very reminiscent of vintage and antique Mexican jewelry. Gorgeous. Now this piece I saved. This piece was going to go to the chopping block, not from me, but this is a really awesome mid-century modern. This is B. Jaron Mayer. And this is sterling silver and onyx. It's a really, oopsie, well, we don't need that. That is just a tag, not my tag, but really awesome, chunky piece. Now, the reason why this was going to the chopping block, yeah, there's some dings, there's some cracks, there's a little bit of smashed pieces in here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. Even though this was going to the chopping block, I did pay a pretty flippin' penny for it. But I couldn't see this go elsewhere. So either I'm just going to seal these stones with a type of a jewelry epoxy. So they'll still look cracked, but they'll be set in there and there'll be I won't have to worry about it being loose or falling out and losing them. Or I could take it somewhere and get these completely replaced, which might not, if I'm keeping this for myself, I probably will not do that. But if I was to do it for resale, I would have to do that. But sometimes, a really cool signed piece, I have to save. Like, there's just something inside me that does not want to see this get melted down. And I know it's not sellable in the condition that it's in, but it's not always about selling to make money. Sometimes it's just to preserve a certain style in jewelry history, at least in my mind. It might not make sense to many people, but it does to me. Okay, so moving on about that. I got this really great Dragon's Breath. This is Fred Harvey Error Sterling Navajo piece. And I love a Dragon's Breath. I cannot deny I do. I really do. And it's not a huge one, but it's a nice size. I've seen bigger and I've seen smaller. This is just right in the middle, medium. But the Dragon's Breath is beautiful and I wanted it, so I bought it. Speaking of Dragon's Breath, I don't know. I've been lucky recently. So this one I happened to fall upon. Sterling Silver, Dragon's Breath. Like this is I would say, oh, well, I don't know. I'm not going to date them because I am not a historian. My dates might be a little off. And, I am not perfect human being, despite what I wish I was. But, teach his own. But it's beautiful. It is old. I know that. It is vintage, whatever you want to call it. Moving on. So, I know I'm piling through this just because, I don't know, I could slow my roll. I'm not in a hurry. This is from Poland. It is beautiful. This is sterling silver and 14 karat gold and what I believe to be just CZs. Really beautiful. And then I found this one. And then a week later, so this was actually last a few days. Okay, a few days in my world is week and a half, 10 days. Elsewhere, I found these. How weird and random. Like, It's not often you find vintage Polish jewelry just chilling out in Phoenix, Arizona. Yep, oops, I just said where I was, but anyway, y'all know that anyway. 14 karat gold, sterling silver, and what I believe to be a CZ's. Really nice. They're still very tight. And I think I found these first and then the ring. I don't remember. I don't remember which came first, but one who came first and then the other, I don't recollect because it wasn't at the same time. My memory is not great. So here we go. This piece here. So this is, I love it. I love Navajo jewelry without stones in it. Oh no, don't yell. I know. I do. I really do. And I've had similar rings to this before that I have sold. And I believe this one to be Running Bear. Let me see. Let me just clarify. Yes, this is Running Bear. So this is sterling silver and just sterling silver. Really pretty. It's in remarkable condition. And I said yes to that for sure. Oh, and how could I say no to this? Forgot about this one. I had it on my finger. This one I'll be keeping for a little while. This is made by Navajo silversmith. Jackson is the last name. I don't remember the first name. Is it M. Jackson or H. Jackson? I cannot recollect. I do not have notes with me. How dare I make a video without my notes? I always sound a little ditzy. Anyway, it's absolutely stunning. I love it. It is lapis and sterling silver. Great design. Nice big face on it. Just a chunky, yummy piece. And I do love a deep blue lapis, but I don't like it when it's just all blue. I do like to see pyrite in it. But that's just my particular taste. There's no wrong or right answer there. Now this one's funny to me because I think I had this identical bracelet, I think like a week ago. And evidently I buy things that I like because here we go. I bought another one. This is Old Mexico. This one is pre-Eagle. Let me double check before yeah, this one's old. So this is Mexico, just Mexican sterling. Pre-Eagle, so this is probably 1940s-ish. It obviously has not been cleaned in a really long time. Now, something like this, will I clean it? I'm not going to fully clean it, but I will probably just rub a little bit of like a cleaning cloth, not the white power magical cloths, just an old school one, just to bring out some of the highlights. Because over time, this will, with your natural oils and everything, brighten up and fit whoever ends up with this. It could be me, it could be you, who knows? But really thick, chunky, awesome bracelet. Then, ooh, this is a little dainty and feminine. I do buy dainty and feminine. I just don't always show it. So this really just interesting sterling art ring. I don't know, with a pearl. It's just a interesting, cool piece. It would be a great stacker ring, obviously, or just by itself. It just kind of spoke to me. It looks a little modernist, but it also looks a little bit like an angel. And it just sat really nicely with me. And so I wanted to purchase it. So that was a pretty kitty. Now this one, I've also had. It's so weird when this happens. So this one is Tasco. This one actually is a signed piece. I don't know. I think this is Lopez, Tasco, Mexico, the pendant. I had one very similar that was not Lopez, but the symbol was the same. I think it was almost identical, to be quite honest with you. Just different artist mark. And then next to it was this amazing chain, and I can't never pass up these old school sterling book chain-ish. This is not an actual book chain, okay? I don't know why I even say that, because it's not a book chain at all, but I don't know the link, what this is called, to be honest with you. But I like it. I like it a lot, and whenever I find these, I buy them. I don't find them a whole often, at least not for resale, but occasionally, like things come in threes in my life, and it just happens. Okay, now this I did do a short on. This was a recent purchase. Now this is not an antique, okay? This one is a reproduction, but it is stunning. Okay, this is applique de jour, sterling, silver, and ruby. It is a moth butterfly, depends how you want to see it. Now this is a reproduction of an Art Nouveau bracelet, but it has, obviously, it's, much more modern. It has this whole doohickey there, which is not an old piece at all. But sometimes I don't care. If it's a gorgeous piece, my whole thing is, yes, I would love to be able to afford this in an antique original version, but I don't have 10,000, 15, whatever it may be. Who knows? I'm just coming up with some arbitrary number. I don't have that kind of money laying around. And if you find something like this in a much more affordable price and you're honest about it, and it's beautiful and made with integrity and artistry, with respect to, like, an homage to the original design, why not? This is absolutely stunning. It is all real real rubies, sterling. The technique is beautiful. I know the lighting in here is not showing you, but very, very stained glass, very palique de jour, absolutely stunning. And I would be absolutely, is that my new word? I would be thrilled and feel very confident wearing this on my wrist. And I absolutely adore it. There's that word again. Well, sue me. What can you do? Okay, now this one I love. This is the last one. This is a short video. Oh, well, they can't always be these massive videos. This I love. I love. Now, this is a real one. And when I say real, I mean this is sterling silver and the 22 karat gold. And this one is old. This is, dare I say antique? I dare not. Whatever. It is old. Absolutely amazing. Now, I have many of these in the, the brass, the copper, and I've always loved them. And anytime I've ever found a all sterling silver one with the 22 karat gold, I've been priced out right away. I was just fortunate. I was at the right place at the right time. And yeah, there is some wear to this. It's a little beat up. You can see in there, but you know what? How old is this? This just shows the character, the love, the life that it had. How many lives before me did this, come into contact with? Absolutely beautiful. And I will wear this. This is something that I will wear. And I promise myself I won't stick in a drawer like I do everything else. It just has more life in it. Absolutely. And I'm glad that maybe this end of its life, or maybe it'll be with me for a little while and it will go to one of you all, Anyway, I just get emotional. Wow, I'm like, whoo, super duper emotional. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, if you're still here, thank you so much. I just wanted to pop on just to show a few of the goodies that I've gotten. So let me rephrase this. It wasn't in the last week. It's the last 2 weeks. Now, obviously, I buy about 100 to 200 pieces a week. So this is not everything that I purchased. We all know that. But these were just a couple things that I thought stood out. Most of these came to me within the last few days, quite honestly, or I went in the wild. But this one I've had, honestly. I gotta be honest, I've had this one for a little while. I just never bought it and I wanted to. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. I know this was short, but hopefully it was sweet and that you liked it. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? This other piece, this gorgeous piece, Kiersten. Oh, how could I have forgotten this? And this one. Hello. There we go. Yes, this came to me within the last few days. I think I made a short with this one too. So absolutely stunning. Vintage Mexican fire. Foil opal glass. This is not dragon's breath. This is nothing other than glass, y'all. Okay? Don't be fooled when people say, oh, this is not dragon's breath. This is just really cool. You can call it art glass, but this is glass with foil and different things they put into it, and it's beautiful and it's cool, and it comes in different colors. You can find pinks and this multicolored one. Does it make it any less cool factor? Not to me. I think it's beautiful. Anyway, just do your research. Don't let people fool you. Listen to what people say, but then double check it. I get fooled all the time. And if I make a mistake, I want someone to tell me I made a mistake, but in a tactful way. So anyway, love you all. This is Kiersten. Subscribe. I'm on nut, as you can tell, but a good nut. Okay. Hugs and love. Everyone be safe out there. Have a really wonderful holiday season if I don't see anyone. And okay. I won't cry. I get so emotional. Okay. Bye.